No matter how those discounts go, the fans just seem to let you know it ain't working, it ain't working, it ain't working, it ain't working. Most of us tried but walked away. The booking sucks cause Triple H, this is crazy, this is crazy. Oh, he is lazy, come on. Care for me, cause wrestling is getting weird for me, it's getting weird for me, cry for me, cry for me. I really tried, but the book is getting dry for me. It's getting dry for me, care for me, cause wrestling is getting weird for me, it's getting weird for me, cry for me, cry for me. I really tried, but the book is getting dry for me. Oh, Paula Vick, you got people calling my phone and texting me, asking me, Bobby Monsoon, your WWE is still struggling to sell tickets. How many people you think gonna show up to WrestleMania 42? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe 42! Now, last week, WWE and Allegiant Stadium went on X talking about holiday weekend offer. Get your seat at the table. 25% off tickets starting now through Monday. So I went and did a little digging to see how many tickets were actually moved. Now, after doing a little math, I got 2,000 minus 2,000 equaling 0 tickets! Which making this promotion nothing but a waste of time. Reports are saying WWE's 25% off ticket sale isn't working, and now they're scrambling trying to figure out how to fix it. And for the life of me, I don't understand how WWE could look at the product they're giving us every week, sit in their corporate offices, scratching their head, and be so confused why no one wants to show up for WrestleMania this year. Man, you can have 25% off, you could do 50% off, you can even start giving the tickets away for free. It wouldn't matter. Man, at this point, you can't even pay people to show up at WrestleMania, and this is sad. I'm telling you right now, they got a better chance of moving one of the mountains and say, Denver, Colorado, before you can move some of these WrestleMania tickets. This is embarrassing. Now, there's been rumors that the ticket sales have gotten so bad, WWE has been blocking watch parties around Las Vegas during WrestleMania weekend, basically trying to force people to attend the actual event. And if that wasn't bad enough, reports saying that they're doing the same thing in Chicago for the Elimination Chamber. TKO is sitting in $3 billion of debt. They're doing everything but pulling a weapon on you to try to get you through the door of some of these shows. Man, they're blocking watch parties, house parties, family gatherings. Don't you even think about watching WrestleMania with your significant other, because I bet they blocked that too. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't seen this many blocks since the Dikembe Mutombo was playing in the NBA. Now, y'all remember when Vince McMahon got in a car crash speeding going 100 miles an hour sometime last year? Well, the body cam footage just came out, and I'm gonna show y'all this.
Need an ambulance?
No, I don't.
All right. Why were you driving over 100 miles an hour?
It's my granddaughter's birthday. I got to get this the next exit.
Right. Did you see me trying to catch up to you behind you?
I didn't see that. I saw lights, but it didn't look normal.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to you, and you keep taking off.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to outrun you.
I know. I understand that, but that's why I was very confused. Right? Because it wasn't like you were running, it was just like you almost hit, I think, 115 miles an hour.
Man, these rich people get away with anything. Imagine one of us getting pulled over by the cops and telling them, yeah, I saw your lights, but I just kept going because they look normal. What? Can you imagine how that conversation ends? Then he says, oh man, I was rushing to my granddaughter's birthday party. Like, Vince, you couldn't come up with a better lie than that? Come on, bro. This dude is almost 80 years old, or I think he's over 80 years old. Isn't it a little bit too late to be playing Fast and the Furious? At this point, get off the road, call your son-in-law, and start pitching some ideas. Because I don't know how many more of these crackdowns I could take before I'm the next one to crash out. Now, a wise man once said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But unfortunately in WWE, the saying goes a little bit different. It goes, if it ain't broke, break it! One of the few stars that WWE actually has been getting right lately, and one of the rising women wrestlers, Ruka, is now going through a character change and getting new theme music. And honestly, this makes zero sense. Ruka has been doing everything right. She was booked strong at the Royal Rumble, the Soul Snatcher, one of the most over finishers in the entire company, NXT or the main roster. Her character works, her look works, and her current theme music fits perfectly. Why change something that's clearly working? We all saw what happened when they changed Stephanie Valkyria's music. Before that, she was finding her footing, learning English. Now she's just back to speaking full-blown Spanish in her promos, and her whole presentation feels disconnected. It hurts the character when you change their music when everybody likes their music already. But there is a bit of good news. We don't have to wait weeks to see WWE presentation of Ruka's new character and new theme music change, because I was able to get my hands on what Death Rebel was cooking up. I got a little snippet for y'all. Will it work? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what y'all think though. Here it go. This ad is brought to you because of the $3 billion of debt! T-shirt is here, man, exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. The $3 billion of debt T-shirt, man. I want to thank everyone who purchased the Paula Vick merchandise. I want to thank everyone watching and supporting the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The channel is nothing without you, man. BobbyMonsoon.com. $3 billion a debt T-shirt. Now back to the content. Now, Crackdown started off with, you know what, let's just talk about some other topics right now before we get to that, because Crackdown was so bad, I'm actually dreading recapping that crap, man. So let's talk about Bianca Belair. Bianca just shared a major injury update on Instagram, and it really shows what she's been dealing with behind the scenes. She revealed she went through about 10 months of recovery, 8 months of rehab, multiple doctors, and finally surgery, just to get to the point where she could move it forward. She even showed some footage of the grueling process she's been going through. I'm gonna show y'all this.
Okay, take a breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. Oh yeah, Bianca. Look at that. Look at that. That's the best one you've done. That one you really kept the tip. Okay. Take a break. Take a break. But do you see how far that you kept it down?
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good in that front joint. Okay.
Whew.
Now, Bianca Belair has been out of action since WrestleMania 41 following the triple threat match with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. She's one of the best performers in the business, men or women. Her presence has definitely been missed. We're wishing her nothing but a fast and full recovery. Now I guess we could talk about Crackdown, and honestly, man, the show got me kind of thinking about the big sponsorship they had in the middle of the ring. Why you say that, Bobby Monsoon? Because watching the booking of this has me mad, dog! This show sucks! It started off with Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes in the middle of the ring talking about absolutely nothing. For the life of me, I don't understand how they're booking Crackdown creatively. Jacob Fatu got his teeth knocked out, remember that? They still haven't found out who did it. They're not even trying to think about who did it or wonder who did it. They're not even running the cameras back. Hell, Jacob Fatu doesn't even care who did it. I don't even remember him saying anything about, bro, knock my teeth out. I gotta find out who knocked my teeth out. Run the cameras back. He's cutting a promo with Cody Rhodes about nothing. Drew McIntyre not supposed to be there, but he said he bought himself a skybox. He bought himself a skybox, and why not? Nobody else is buying tickets. to the WWE event, so they have to give out a bunch of comp tickets, and they're selling tickets to their own wrestlers. So I guess he got a ticket in the skybox. Great, Drew McIntyre. Nick Aldis comes out, just like he did the week before that, then the week before that, then the week before that, and says, oh, I'm gonna get Drew McIntyre to leave the building. Then Jacob Fatu walks in the back, something like that. Then Cody Rhodes says, oh, everybody hates you because you're an a-hole. It's just like, Cody, you got two options at this point. Turn heel or go back to AEW, hit the indies, or just retire. The character isn't working. How are you letting creative take you into WrestleMania to fight Drew McIntyre for 1,367,000 times in the last 12 months? I don't know one person who wants to see Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre on a WrestleMania card. We are sick of that same match. I don't care if it's a three-way, a four-way, a Royal Rumble. I don't ever want to see Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes in a ring ever again. But guess what? Paula Vick is going to give it to us anyway. Great. Next, we had an appearance from Solo Sikoa, Bachelor, Jeff Nye, and hold on. Hakuna Matata! The MFTs. Now, for the life of me, I don't know why Solo Sikoa is so obsessed with this lantern from the Wyatts. Oh my God, who's writing this crap? It's not like back in the day when you took the Undertaker urn, then the Undertaker, because it was powers in that urn. When Paul Bearer used to lift the urn up, Undertaker used to rise up. You could do your finisher, Undertaker's rising up. The lantern is nothing but a prop. They haven't even used it in no superpower thing, and if they did, they probably did it once, twice, or they haven't done it enough to make a lantern more than a prop in the Wyatt's entrance. Now, all of a sudden, this lantern is supposed to be so significant. Give me a break. Next, you got Jade Cargill in the middle of the ring cutting a promo about absolutely nothing. I love Jade Cargill. I just wish she would defend the title more. I don't blame her. I blame WWE Creative. They can't think of anything for her to defend the title. Over 100 days, one title defense. We're supposed to care about the women's division? I don't think so. Jade Cargill runs into Charlotte Flair walking to the back. She starts talking crap in her face. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania 42, that's something I want to see. I like the aesthetics of that. A lot of y'all don't like Charlotte Flair because she was overbooked. That's cool with me, bro. I think Charlotte Flair is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think she's one of the best women to ever step foot in the square circle. Don't let the recent booking mess up the past decade she's been putting work in. We can't act like Charlotte Flair isn't that. Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, I think that'll be a good look for Jade Cargill. You would think, but she had an eliminator match, and Kiana James actually won the match. Now, Kiana James is fire. I love her in-ring work. I love her promos. I love her character. I love she got the big type Birkin type bag with her name on it. I like everything about Kiana James. So I agree with the booking of her being in the Elimination Chamber, giving her that look, giving new superstars that look. The only thing is now Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill, why were they even teasing that? Jade Cargill is not going to be facing Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania because it's for the title. So why are they teasing that? I don't know. Are they going to throw a curveball? Probably not. Triple H and WWE don't know how to throw curveballs, unfortunately for us. Next, you got Kit Wilson saying a poem to Obafemi. Yeah, you heard me right. This is sad, dog. Oh my God, bro. Obafemi is a monster! I could have swore going into WrestleMania, we supposed to get Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. Didn't they tease that at the Royal Rumble? Now, all of a sudden, you want us to believe that he's going to be going through feuds with Kit Wilson and jump to Brock Lesnar? No. Oh my God, bro. I don't want to jinx it, man, so I'm not going to say he's buried. I'm not going to say he's getting buried. I'm just trying to be very optimistic about this. Maybe I'm missing something. Now, the match was a squash match. Thank God Kit Wilson didn't go 50-50 with Obafemi. Obafemi actually destroyed him, and hopefully this is the end of this feud. It just don't mix for me. I like Kit Wilson too, the music, the character, but it's like, I feel like there's kind of dropping the ball with him. Obafemi, it's like, this is supposed to be a monster. Have him go against people like Damian Priest. He just beat up the War Raiders. Have him really beat up talent that we're gonna actually be impressed by. No one's impressed by this. Next, we got Tiffany Stratton going over Alba Fire in a match that meant absolutely no sense. Like, why are we doing this match? Tell me, why are we doing this? We could have Royce Keys. We could have Obafemi. We could have been progressing some type of storylines. Instead, we're doing meaningless matches. The best thing about this match was Chelsea Green, and she's on a wheelchair with a boot on her foot, still getting over as a character. So shout out to Chelsea Green. She's the best part of this segment. But what do you want me to say? Oh, Tiffany Stratton and Alba Fire had a match that meant nothing. I don't even know what to say about this. Why am I even recapping it? Next, you got the best thing on this show, Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers, Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes versus Damian Priest in an eliminator match. Fire. We get to see Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. They got a lot of history in the same ring. We also got Damian Priest in the mix. That's fire, man. Trick Williams wound up going over. Man, Trick Williams is being booked incredibly well. He had the thing with Sami Zayn backstage. He's saying Sami Zayn couldn't get it done when he was arguing with Cody Rhodes. Fire. Everything about Trick Williams booking right now has been exceptionally well. So shout out to whoever producer, and I say this almost every week, he's the only thing worth watching on Crackdown. Unfortunately for Raw, there's absolutely nothing worth watching. Next, we got Rhea Ripley versus Julia. Why? I have no idea! This makes no sense. Why are they even fighting? Julia has the women's US title. She's not even defending it. She's not putting it up. It makes no sense. Rhea Ripley, it's a non-title match. Of course, Io Sky comes out. Of course, at the end of the segment, Rhea Ripley's hugging Io Sky. Nia Jax and Lash Legend come out to beat up Rhea Ripley. Of course, Io Sky goes Super Saiyan, beats up Lash Legend. Can you imagine that? Imagine that's real life. We see a woman like Lash Legend and Io Sky about to mix, and somehow, Hadouken! Io Sky gets off a Hadouken on Lash Legend. Dog, this is trash. Now, the last match, you got Aleister Black going over Randy Orton because Drew McIntyre decided to come out and just interfere for whatever reason. Aleister Black beats Randy Orton. Bro, now what? Now they're about to run Aleister Black and Randy Orton for the umpteenth time? Dog, who asked for Aleister Black and Randy Orton? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, dog. I don't even have to guess. I know it's trash, y'all. This was probably the worst SmackDown I've ever seen. And I apologize. I said I was going to stop saying it. But how can I stop saying it when it's the truth? If you watch this, you see how corny, how boring this is. You look like an absolute cornball watching this. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to me. I'm literally looking at myself through the reflection of the camera, talking to myself. You're a cornball for spending your Fridays nights watching this crap. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. Crackdown is guaranteed below 1 million views after this episode. We're gonna follow it. We're gonna follow it. But I guarantee Crackdown goes below 1 million for this episode. Let's see if I'm right, man. We got Raw Monday. Raw is just as bad. It's worse than Crackdown, you know what I mean? Crackdown is extremely bad, but at least we got Trick Williams. Over at Raw, we have absolutely nobody. I don't know how I'm going to push through a whole year of this. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Maybe I have to start playing WWE 2K26 and make a universal mode, and maybe we could all be in a universal mode. We could play online. That'll actually be more entertaining than this stupid show. But I'm going to holler at y'all, man. I see y'all Monday night, man. Yeah, dog, I'm out of it, man. It's Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe.